I want to talk about expanded form and decimals, which can be a little tricky. It's important to remember that when we talk about expanded form, what we're talking about is expanded form in exponents. That's as true with decimals as it is with whole numbers. If I have a number like 14 and 305 thousandths, in expanded form that becomes 1 times 10 to the first plus 4 times 10 to the 0 plus 3 times 10 to the negative 1 plus 5 times 10 to the negative 3. I, of course, don't have a negative 2 in here because that is this value here. This is 0 times 10 to the negative 2. And by convention, we can leave that out. So in expanded form, this is 10 plus 4 plus 3 tenths plus 5 thousandths. But it's important if you're asked to write it in expanded form, you write it like this, as opposed to any other way. If I'm writing this next as a fraction, the simplest way to do it is to just put the entire number, ignoring the decimal point, over whatever place value this is. That's somewhat confusing. Let's give an example here using this. This is 14,305 over not tenths, not hundredths, but thousandths. So it's over 1,000. This is this represented as a decimal. Represented as a fraction. And of course, I could then go on from that and simplify it, put it into simplest form, which is always a good idea to do. And this one I could start by dividing by 5 and going from there. I'm going to cheat a little bit and use my calculator. And in simplest form, this comes out to 2,861 divided by 200. Either of these is going to be an acceptable answer unless you're specifically asked to put your answer in simplest form or lowest terms. And some of the work I've seen, I've accepted this as well. As a mixed number. And I've accepted that, but normally if you're asked to express something as a fraction, you should probably make sure it's in fraction form, even an improper fraction like this, because this is a fraction, this is a mixed number. And so your best answer for a problem like that would be either of these. So if you're asked to put a decimal in expanded form, start by writing it using exponents, and then take the number, ignoring the decimal place, put it over however many in whatever your place value is. So this is tenths, hundredths, thousandths. So this is over 1,000. If it had been this on the end, then I would put it over 10,000. That wouldn't, and I would of course have to add a 0 up there as well. That wouldn't change the value because I've added a 0 here, I've added a 0 there. It's the same as multiplying everything by 10. So same answer, simplifies the same. Down here, we'd also change it to be this if it wasn't in simplest form. So now we're to 10 thousandths.